Time now for some words that uplift the soul and enrich the heart. Time for GNT. Good night talk from our Kalakbay and Katoto.
You know what? This is the second or third time I'm talking about my grandmother.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a good farmer, among other things. She was a good tailor too. She made dresses. She was a good cook, but she was a good farmer. She had a green thumb and all livestock she took care of flourished. Tumataba yung mga biik at anumang alaga niya. She was practically a self-supporting matriarch even in her old age until she got sick and could work no more. I learned from her how to plant cassava and sugarcane. She did plant sugarcane. Both had no seeds, if you care to know. They grow from cuttings of old plants that had to be literally uprooted or simply cut down, and new ones grew from old stock. Early in my life, I learned very literally that endings were really beginnings. I have witnessed several really big typhoons in my life. Right before the visit of Pope Paul VI, are you ready for it? That was 1971.
Are you ready for it?
There was what we call overwhelming whelming. The name of the typhoon was whelming. And she was overwhelming. She almost literally razed Manila to the ground. Trees that lined what was known as Dewey Boulevard then, Rojas Boulevard, toppled and died in a matter of less than 24 hours. Ending such as that one was overwhelmingly sad. But soon enough, I knew that such endings were really beginnings because Dewey Boulevard got a facelift in a few months. Endings the world over are seen as negative. Whilst all good things must end, not all are happy with closings and closures. One of the saddest endings I saw in my life was the sudden destruction of the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center. Just 1 year before it fell victim to suicidal terrorists, I was up there. The last of several times I went up in that wonderful engineering feat. I saw it crumble down to dust almost in real time. As I was watching CNN, live coverage from almost 10,000 miles away then, the night of September 11, 2001. 2 months ago, I was at Ground Zero, where the 9/11 Memorial is and where nearby stands the 9/11 Museum. The Twin Towers abruptly ended in 2001, but less than 15 years later, a new reality was born, a new consciousness, a new and fresh resolve of the indomitable human spirit that refuses to bow down to despair and despondency. Endings are really beginnings. I have started so many new things in my life. Most of the most meaningful of all those I accomplished were born of sad closures and endings. I remember being very happy and fulfilled where I was assigned 26 years ago. I was told to leave the place and pursue something else, somewhere else, more than 8,000 miles away. I was sad to leave. I felt the ending and the closure of one chapter of my life. But it opened for me a new beginning, a new venture, towards a new redefinition of who I was and what I could potentially be doing for the rest of my life. Endings are veritable new beginnings. When I got done with that new venture, it was sad for me to see it end. I wanted more. I wanted to pursue greater heights. But I had to go back home to the Philippines. That ending, though, sad and bitter, opened me to new beginnings and paved the way for me to do some more of the greatest accomplishments of my life to date. And that was in Canlubang, where I stayed a total of 15 years. UPK is ending its first season. We are taking a break, but we are not breaking apart. Endings are beginnings. Endings are promises of better things to come. Endings are a harbinger of greater things. One thing I learned after years of mountain trekking is this: no one reaches the top by starting from the top. Everyone reaches the summit by climbing over ever higher, starting again after every stop, and pursuing more after every accomplishment. No, UPK is not done yet. Yes, UPK is taking a hiatus, but not fading away just yet. UPK is a dream, and a dream is not one with a definite ending, but with an ever unfolding actualization and fulfillment. I say good night to you tonight, but never goodbye. I say so long to all tonight, but never for long. Chitzius, Altius, Fortius. Like the Summer Olympics at Rio, it has come to an end, the first season. But the dream of faster, higher, stronger does not end. It goes on, like a dream. Endings are beginnings. So good night, dear friends, and God bless you. And good night, my dear young people.
Good night. We'll see you again soon.